I thought having a boyfriend meant the idea of other boys left your mind completely. I didn't want to be thinking about what might have been, but I was.
So this movie has sparked a worldwide debate, obviously, on who Lara Jean should be dating.
Sure.
Team John versus Team Peter. So I'm gonna ask you and Noah different questions. We're gonna present Lana the answers, and she'll decide.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. I thought it was gonna be
Okay.
the general, are you team?
No. Okay, so give me your best pickup line.
Best pickup line? Hey, how's your heart?
Whoa. I gotta pick my heart up on
Genuine
the ground after
question,
that.
you know, and I ask my friends that, and I ask my fiance that. I ask, like, you know, but it's a real question.
What is your best pickup line?
Ooh, Lara Jean, I love you so much.
That's you're just going straight
I'm just
into
telling
the
her,
pickup line.
Lara Jean, we've been together for so long, and I want to be together for the rest of my life. That's a good pickup. I don't know, Peter. Would Peter say something like that?
So is the better pickup line, hey, how is your heart? Or Lara Jean, I love you so much?
Hey, how is your heart?
Okay. What's your ideal first date spot?
Ideal first date spot is it's a date where we can talk. I love food, I love wine, I love, like, you know, that to me is a very sensory experience. And so I think that like a chef's tasting, nothing that's like too inundating, like a chef's table where like we go in the back and do the thing. Like, you know, I think that like something where the decision in terms of food itself is like very easily made, but like, hey, let's do like a prefix and have some fun and like do wine pairings is great because it extends the time like sitting down, and then like every dish that's put down, every new glass of wine that's put down, they pair very well together, but it brings up new thoughts and conversations, and like every time you take a bite of something new and fresh, it can like, it's all sensory, so it incites like different thought processes. So I think any time where you can sit and you can talk for an extended period of time, and also like nourish yourself, you're happy, endorphins are flowing, like that to me is a really good first date.
What is your ideal first date spot?
Ooh, Peter would love to go to some place, you know, he likes to take Lana to, Lara Jean to like a, you know, a nice Italian restaurant. You know, do a little Goodfellas or something maybe, you know, try to throw back to one of his favorite movies.
First date location. Are you going to an Italian restaurant, or are you going to a restaurant where you can do food pairings, like with wine? I know, it's kind of confusing.
I mean, listen, I'm forever gonna pick Italian just because I know there's wine at that restaurant. Listen, let's be real. And I can't go a day without eating noodles.
I know.
Not a day.
The ones you were eating on Instagram last night look so good.
It was so good.
Are you calling or texting her after?
Calling. I hate texting, and just in general, I'm kind of old school. My favorite means of communication is face to face, and if not that, FaceTime. If not that, phone call.
After the first date, are you calling her or texting after?
Peter's a caller.
Why?
He likes to hear the voice. Something you can't really get across in text.
Okay, so they're both calling you after the date instead of texting you.
Okay.
Most romantic movie to watch?
Most romantic movie to watch? My favorite of all time is actually Love Actually. I love it because it's very human oriented. All of these relationships and stories are somehow connected. Also, anything that Emma Thompson or Alan Rickman ever does or did, rest in peace, is gold to me. Like, they have the hands of Midas. Like, I'm a fan of whatever they ever touch, ever, period, ever, the end, ever. So I think that because it's so many different types of relationships and journeys and whatnot are all explored within that, it's like it's kind of like a chef's tasting, again, in film.
What is the most romantic movie?
To All the Boys I Love. I've loved before. To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You is even more romantic, if you ask me. And then the third one somehow beats the second one.
What is the more romantic movie to watch? To All the Boys I've Loved Before, P.S. I Love You, or Love Actually?
After the date? Wait, what?
In general, like
Oh,
if
in
they had to
general?
pick a romantic movie to watch with you.
Come on, P.S. I Still Love You. You guys, come on, yes.
Okay. You are Team Peter.
I am, but I switch. But right now, in the moment, listen, last night it was pretty difficult because there was the fan screening and I stayed and watched in the back, and I was like leaning, because I hadn't seen the movie for a while, and so I was leaning to Team John. But I'm gonna stick with Team Peter for now. Cause like OG. But also, you know, it's like you date a Peter, you marry a John.
Oh, Oh, you just said it right here. Oh, we got that on camera, right? I love it. Did you always go back and forth, like in your head as the character?
Yeah, and as a Lana, like I would go home at night angry at Lara Jean after working. I'd be like driving home and I'd be like, what are you doing? They're so great. What's happening? I was genuinely confused. When we shot the piano scene with Jordan and I, my heart broke into a million pieces because every part of my heart as Lara Jean was like, stay. So yeah, I'm like torn.
So I asked Noah and Jordan separate questions to, sort of answer that debate, Team John versus Team Peter, and I told Lana what the answer was, and the winner was Team Peter.
Oh, wait, on both of them?
What are your thoughts on that?
My thought, you know what, I keep saying it, but I really mean it, is I'm Team Lara Jean. So that's how I approached it when I wrote the story, is like, whatever I think she really wants deep in her heart.
What can you tell us about the third movie?
Not much.
What can you just tell me, though?
I can tell you. I'll tell you later. I'll say that it's, what I love about the third story is I wasn't originally going to do a third book, but then I think that there's something really special about starting out. The first movie starts out with her feeling really sad about her sister going to college and also judging Margot a little bit for choosing to break up with her boyfriend. And part of the reason why I wrote one more story was because I wanted to see Lara Jean come full circle and have her own moment.
I love that. And I know you're really close with your sister, too, so I love
Yeah, I'm really close to my sister.
Yeah, that's amazing. Can you give me your best Noah Centineo impersonation?
Yeah, listen, I mean, like, what does it mean to be, like, happy? It's like happiness is kind of, like, relevant, and, like, I don't really know how I feel right now, but it's dope, you know? He always, like, waxes poetic as soon as you start talking to him.
Nobody compares to you. Nobody